Yeah, welcome to the discussion.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, our discussion is basically on cheating. Cheating of the female gender. I don't know if you've been watching Paternity Court.
Yeah, paternity court, yeah.
Most of the time, they just do the thing, the DNA results, and then they say, okay, it's been determined by the court that the child is not your own.
Not your
It keeps on going.
Yeah.
A few times, it's only about 10% of the time that you hear,
Nice.
okay, it's your child. But about 90%, Charlie, it's not your child. What do you think is happening?
That's their nature, that's all.
It's not their nature to
That's the basic explanation you can
Right,
give.
cheating because I can't bunch.
It can't be. Is it the nature of women to cheat? Because women are generally the most, how do you call it? They are more faithful than us.
In what sense? What do you mean?
No,
What do you mean when are
It's not like they are
No.
more faithful than that.
By their gender, they
But for me, I think right now cheating has become normal. We've normalized it.
normalize it. How?
Yeah, we don't see why we shouldn't cheat. It's normal. Like I feel I have the right to. I own myself.
I
That is
think
it.
yes, okay.
And there are so many factors actually that goes with it. There are so many factors. Maybe I'm in a relationship with this guy. There's lack of communications. There are relationship issues.
But if
Monetary
you make an
factors.
example of a relationship with
Money.
this guy, that's a different thing.
You understand? There are so many factors to it. So right now,
But
yeah.
why women and see they tell us as a man is not supposed to be for me, technically.
Yes, technically. But you
But
know,
a
you know these things.
a woman is for a man.
But you know these things. Like most of the times here, the ladies is because of the men. That's why they cheat. Is that making sense? Okay. Most men, they are not faithful to their women.
Okay.
Thereby, the women also feel, okay, if you are not faithful to me, I will also be faithful to you.
But it's not in your nature. You don't feel the way.
It shouldn't be nature.
No, it
You know, that is how I was saying that.
In the
That is how I
nature
was
of
saying
the
that.
in the-
That is where
in the nature of
that
the
is where some of the mistakes come from.
But-
Because we think women can cheat.
No,
Women can
it's not a matter of cheating. It's religious things that has actually gotten men to feel they need only one woman. Technically. Because you leave your wife, she can be the most perfect woman. You see another woman with a nice body, you're still looking at it. It's not your fault.
It's not your fault. I understand that you are human beings. That's why we
You're a man.
there's even a saying that says hormones are not spiritual. It's
Yeah,
there.
you're a
You
man.
understand?
Yes.
But if you want to be committed to a relationship, you want to be committed to one woman, you can. We have
it's a
made it
mindset.
Yes, we have made it feel like men have the right to. That is
I'm not even speaking of
No,
cheating.
but it's like
but it's
we
like
don't
I'm saying
women,
that-
you see,
I'm not
women
saying-
cannot marry two. Like men can marry two.
oh yes,
that is what I'm saying. That
Yeah.
that is the circumstances we find ourselves in.
Mm.
That is the environment we humans have created for ourselves. In a way, like let's say you're in a traditional home, you don't go to court to marry or something. You do a customary marriage. You can marry another wife in addition.
Exactly.
You understand? That is what we came to meet. That is the circumstances we find ourselves. So automatically we think that's right. Women can do
I
it.
think
That's how we think.
that
You understand?
was in the past.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. That is what we
Now
came to meet.
every female would like to be with just one guy.
But is
And
it not a mistake?
every guy should
That
like
is what I'm saying. That it's a mistake.
No,
It's
no,
normalized.
every
It's
female
not-
can get one guy. It's
no,
impossible.
every female
It's
doesn't want to
possible.
be one
It's
guy. You can't just say that for
Right now.
you.
No, it's impossible. We have
It's
about
impossible.
we have about 5 women to 1 man now.
That is population.
Exactly.
You know,
That is how-
if that particular female gets everything she wants in a man, that female would like to
But
be
you
just
can't
with that
have
guy.
1 man to 1
There are some
It's
women who
impossible.
get everything they want, but they still cheat.
There's
You
just
can't have
one
one
thing
man to one
she's lacking. Maybe it could be money,
It's not about money.
maybe
Yes.
attention.
No.
You can have
Attention,
everything
maybe
you
she's
need,
not
but
getting the
there's
right
one
If
factor
sex.
you
wants
don't
to
have.
cheat, you cheat.
She wants to
No,
Okay,
what I say
it's-
like that one matters, but
It's-
some women
it's-
they want to cheat,
it's-
they'll cheat. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're
faithfulness.
saying. Yes.
It's being faithful and discipline.
Faithfulness and mindset.
And this
That
is
is it.
Sometimes the love can just die. You know, like
always dies. Oh,
yeah, it's
that's-
always-
Eventually,
but
eventually.
it's then your mindset. If you are with a person and you've already made your mind to be with that person, you just don't look elsewhere when you're out there. You understand? Like
What do you mean? Yeah, guys. When you're out there, you see things.
you see things, but
Yes.
me personally, I would like to just stay loyal to my woman.
Yes, that's you. That's you. But for someone like me, Bradford, let me learn. For someone like me, I always say this. I'm a Muslim. I always say this. If I get the money that I want, I'll marry for. I always say this.
Relax. That is your
I always say
religion.
this.
Because
No, it's not even our religion. It's not even our
let's
religion.
take-
Me personally,
relax,
one
relax.
woman will not satisfy me.
Relax.
Me
relax,
personally.
relax,
What do you-
relax.
what do you-
Let
what do you
me
want
answer
to
the
see
question.
in a
Relax.
woman?
Relax. You see, he's saying that he's a Muslim. I want him to know that is the Muslim factor that is making him think that he will marry 4 when he gets everything that he wants. But if not for the Muslim factor, even if he gets 6 or 5, he will do. But the Muslim factor is limiting you to 4.
Yes.
That is what I'm saying, that it's because of your religion. So don't say it's not your religion, it's because of your religion.
No.
You have everything you want.
Okay.
The way you're saying it,
I understand you.
That's not more than 4. But your religion is limiting you. That is why I can also say that I'm a Christian. My religion is limiting me to 1.
Just one.
But you personally,
technically, Christianity doesn't limit you to.
It limits you to 1.
Where? Which part?
I can't really quote. Should I look for it? Should I look for it? Let me look for it.
You know, God created heaven and earth and created Adam and Eve.
Wait.
God could have created two
God
females.
made a mistake by.
So I say God made a mistake.
Jacob married 4 wives. Listen, Jacob married 4 wives. That's Israel. No, it's not by chance. He married 4 wives. Abraham married more than 2. It's not by chance. It's not by chance. These are men of God. These are people God blessed. And of all the prophets, they will tell you that it's only about 2 of them who married just 1 wife. Or of all the prophets in the Bible.
But naturally, it's supposed to be one guy.
No,
What do you mean? It's supposed to be one guy.
That's how it started.
Hold on. Before this whole how do I even say it? Let me put it in a way like development. Come on, here building no Eba. That is why people will say you are supposed to be with one woman. This European culture and stuff. That's what they are
brought it to you.
But our forefathers, our grandforefathers, they had multiple wives.
Wait, let him read.
Okay, relax.
Yes.
This is in the Old Testament.
Okay, read it.
Genesis 2 verse 24.
Okay.
It says, therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother, and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Hold on to his wife. I'm coming.
Finish.
Just relax, I'm coming. And
You let him finish.
1 Corinthians 7:2.
Yes.
It says, but because of temptation to immorality, each man should have his own wife, and each woman her own husband.
You see, listen. You mentioned 2 places.
Yes.
One said each man should have a wife.
Yes, his own wife.
Having 3 wives doesn't mean the other ones. Each wife is not my own wife. No, wait.
Each man.
Wait. Each man.
Each singular.
No. You finish with it. Let me speak for man. You said each man should have his wife.
Yes.
Right. Good. If I have 4 wives, listen. If I have 4 wives, my first wife, is it not my wife?
Is your wife?
Is it me? Each man. Wait. You let me just go. Each man. You say you teach. Each man, my wife. The second, each man, my wife. The third, if I have 4 wives, each one of them is my wife. As an each. The second one you read, that said each woman and her husband. That will justify what you are saying. But the first one that didn't justify. And there's also another quotation in the Bible. I don't know the quotation, but we are not here to speak biblically.
No.
But there's another one that actually says that what. And then because you can't stick to one man, a man will live with a woman and then have others.
Where in the Bible is that?
I don't know. That's why I said I don't want to go there, but I would search for it and give it to you. But all I'm saying is that, see, naturally, my guy, be frank to yourself.
Okay.
Be frank. If you see a woman, if you're married now, I say you close your eyes to a woman.
You can close your eyes to. What I'm saying that it takes discipline.
Exactly.
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
But the problem is what we are saying is that why should women cheat? We are not saying men have the right to cheat. If I have 4 wives and then I go outside the 4 wives, I'm cheating. Are you getting it?
Yes.
We are speaking of cheating. We don't practice polyandry here. A man can marry, we practice polygamy here. You understand me? Plus whatever. You get it? So a man can either marry 1 per your religion or per your belief, or marry up to 4. Even in the Islamic religion, they will tell you you are better off marrying 1. Because when you marry more than 1, 2, 3, so I was going to come to what you were saying. 2, 3, or 4. It comes with a lot of rules and regulations. If you can't live by 8, you shorten your path to heaven.
Thank you.
That's Islamic religion. So usually people don't really consider that fact. It's not a matter of probably I feel like marrying more than 1. You understand me? You can marry 1, circumstances will make you marry 2. Probably 1, you feel you can't be faithful. Don't cheat. We don't speak on cheating. You have the 1 to marry 2. That is if you have the means and then the whatever to cater for 2 women. Because technically according to Islamic religion, the woman is not even supposed to work. She's not supposed to work. When she's working and she's supporting, it's her own blessing. She's not even supposed to wash for you, according to the Islamic religion, typical Islamic religion. She's not even supposed to cook. Her 2 jobs are what? To fire and to give birth. That's according to my religion. You understand me? So that's a whole broader topic on its own. But the question is that why should women cheat? Why should they cheat?
The question wasn't why should women cheat.
Why do
women cheat?
Why are they cheating?
Yes, so basically, the point I was trying to make, some people are just promiscuous by nature. Some people just want to have multiple partners. Some women, that's how they are.
There are situations too that there are factors why women cheat. I'm with a woman. I'm not giving her the kind of connection, attention, communication she needs from me. Another man is giving her that. She definitely go out.
But you should leave you. Why should she go to you?
That is what I'm saying. There is that factor. No, I want to be with this man. You understand? There is that factor. This is the man I want to be with.
Let me land. These are the things that most of the ladies, if you're having conversations with them, we have tried to have conversations with ladies about this cheating and stuff. And most of them, the basic thing they all say is, maybe if I'm a lady and I'm with this guy, I love him, I don't want to leave him, but there's something missing in our relationship.
So that
if I go out, I'll come and meet you. That spice thing that I'm missing, you are giving it to me. So obviously, when I'm with you, yes, I'll feel like yes, I have to entertain.
Yeah, you don't want to drop this one too.
But I don't want to drop him because of what he's because of
what you are giving him to you, that man giving that small portion of what she's missing in her relationship. You definitely want something. That is where the cheating comes. Because you can't be entertaining a woman all the time. Maybe she's coming over, you are meeting at places. Definitely.
You are spending on her.
Definitely.
Everybody who spends would want to
definitely
do something.
So are we the cause of the women cheating? From what you're saying,
I don't think so. I think peer pressure also counts.
But from what he's saying, are we not part of the reason why women cheat?
You are not really part.
Naturally.
But why would I be giving someone money?
You can't satisfy everyone.
Or she has a partner.
But wait, hold on. But I hope you understand that you can't satisfy everyone.
Exactly, but it doesn't mean I should also mislead a woman to actually cheat.
You are not the one misleading her. She will go out on her own to go and cheat.
You see, you are not misleading her. The thing is, let's say you are the second guy coming into the relationship. It's not like you are misleading her. Let's say they are not even married, but she has a man, like maybe they are courting and all those things. It's not like you are misleading her. The thing happens in a way that maybe you also feel you have that connection with her. Imagine maybe she's not even telling you she has a boyfriend.
Now assuming she has one.
You know, we men are in that circumstance.
I want you to be smart.
I am the perfect example for what he's saying right now.
We spoke on the paternity issue, where people come in and then the children are not there, but the children of the men they are with.
Yes.
Who are they giving birth to? It's men.
Oh, yeah.
It's not women. And most of the time, those men know they are married. Are you getting? Or they are with partners. So when you believe, when I realize a woman's weakness, and then I lure her like in a warning to power you don't
see it like I luring her.
Let me land. Me personally, I was in that situation. Well, okay, if I say it, you know the situation I'm talking about. Let's say I met this lady, right? That's the pro. I met this lady, right? And she was in a relationship with another guy.
He asked for forgiveness.
Yes, she was in a relationship with another guy. You know, she was happy. Well, I wouldn't say she was happy though. But then when she met me, like me naturally, the way I am, if you're around me, you will like my vibe. I make everything interesting around you. This girl told me point blank that she wants me to be a side boyfriend. So she didn't want to leave the main boyfriend, but she wanted to kind of like have fun with me.
Probably a small boy.
And me personally, I didn't mind because at the end of the day, I wasn't spending on her. I wasn't doing anything.
You stay tuned and enjoy.
I enjoy.
You help her to cheat.
He didn't see that as during the
yes,
he saw it as an opportunity to have fun and explore.
You see, Saish, I want you to come here. That's what Saish, at the beginning you spoke of discipline, right? Yeah, and I said a man can stay with one woman and still discipline himself.
Yes.
Now you stay with that woman. Probably you also have a girlfriend or you have someone you are dating, and then this woman comes to you. Don't you think you actually agreeing to a weakness? You're also helping it out.
Me agreeing to a weakness.
To a weakness. She's come to you. You see, she has a weakness.
You just try to help her out.
How do you help it? You help her by sending her away. Sack it.
Nah.
If every man's
No, you can't just sack him because she also has a problem. So maybe you do some small counseling.
But what do you mean?
Counseling.
You are not a counselor.
Oh no.
You are not a counselor.
Maybe the girl trusts you. That's why she came to you.
Private one-on-one or what?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? She trusts you?
And then she comes to the council and she opens her tie and raises her thing, and you are saying
you're a guy. Yes, you're a guy. You know, if you are not supposed to do something, you should just excuse yourself for. You know, we have many ways we can just take our mind off stuff.
This is where morality comes in. Yeah. Some guys they take their principles and their morals very seriously. Some other guys they'll take advantage.
But most guys are a bit weak when the woman shows.
You see, there's this saying that people say that if men are able to control themselves very well, there are so many ways we even go angry.
Yeah, you see when we started the discussion, it's good you have brought that back in. So when we started the discussion, you mentioned one man to one woman, and I told you specifically that it's impossible.
Oh, it's possible. If you say
it's impossible.
It's possible, man.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
No, it's possible, but there are a lot of women.
He himself, he can't do that. He doesn't say we have one woman.
That is just the thing.
No, statistically, it's impossible.
No, when you're talking about statistics,
it's impossible.
About population, right?
It's impossible.
No, that one is different.
You know the Bible prophesies that at the end of the time, by the end of the period, 50 women will chase one man. Well, it doesn't mean that man is going to agree to it. I'm coming. So I'm saying, no, I'm not speaking of the men. I'm saying we can't have one man to one woman.
You see what you're saying?
We can't have every woman with his own man.
No, we can't have that in the sense that they are more than us. But if I'm with one woman, I don't care about the other 49 left you are talking about.
Why don't you care?
Why should I care? Because I want to be with one woman.
Yes. So what happens to them?
They should go and find that. You know that. Let me say this. You know that it's not everybody who is meant to be rich. It's not everybody who is meant to be married. Like that.
You feel it more when you have daughters in your home that are not getting married.
And then you wish that is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying.
That is why you will be pushing her to go a second wife.
No, I'll do that to my child. No. She should
communicate because she's a human being.
That is her life, personal life. I can teach her my moral. That is her personal life. Do you know that there are certain things that maybe you might be doing today that maybe it's normal, it's okay for you. But let's say if your mom sees you are doing that, she will have a problem with it. Do you know the times are changing, generations are changing, generations are moving forward. There are things you see it's normal today, 19 something, your mother won't see it to be normal. You understand me? Mm-hmm. So that is her life, that is her personal life. She chooses to do whatever she wants to do. That is not my problem.
What I'm trying to explain to you is that we all get to adolescent age. At least we all did religious and moral school, social studies. Yeah. When you get to adolescent age, from that age coming out, we have sexual desires. Right?
Yes.
You can't live like a log. You definitely have sexual desires.
I can tell you for a fact that I know someone who is close to a 50, she's still a virgin. You have to control it. It's you.
We have rare circumstances. We have men. I know a married man that's wife is not cheating. The wife is complaining that he gives him intimacy once a month.
And the lady is not enough for her.
There are exceptions to everything. So you only find men like that. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
There are exceptions to that. All I'm saying is that you will not find a human being,
mm-hmm.
both male and female, who could stay, unless probably they're giving birth. When it's a woman, usually when they finish giving birth, they're in their 40s, 50s. That's when they can hold on. But when they are within their 30s, 20s and stuff, it's so difficult for them to hold on.
I'm just saying it's so difficult.
So we are saying that everyone needs to have someone to have an intimate relationship.
For me,
one of the factors of the woman cheating is that every woman can't have a man to herself. That's a fact. Every man can't have a man to herself.
You see, that is where my problem is. You are generalizing it. And I want you to understand that there are men or there are women in this world that we are in that they are with one man, one woman.
They're okay.
I'm not saying it's not okay. I'm just saying that every woman. I'm not speaking of the men's side. Listen to what I'm saying.
Every woman.
That is what I'm saying.
That women stick with one guy.
Can't have. Listen to what I'm saying.
Can't have one guy.
Every woman can't have a man to herself. See, I'm speaking of generality.
That is what I'm saying. That
you can't have one on one.
That is what I'm saying. That
a woman can have a husband. You understand me? But we can't have everyone. Listen to the English. Una you fail na nunkome as women.
That is what I'm
So
saying.
you bad now.
Yes, that one is
that one is normal. That one is
So
normal.
you find the loop, the
That is what I'm saying.
of the
that,
women
you
that
see,
will actually go for.
that is what I'm saying. That you see, statistically, I think right now it's like 1:7.
Exactly.
Yes, from the I don't know.
You around that area,
Yes.
you go on.
It doesn't
And
mean
even the men, there are some that are mad, there are
Thank
some
you.
that are the ladies' brothers.
Thank you. And it doesn't necessarily mean that the rest of the 6, let's say the rest of the 6 women there have to be with a man. It's not a must.
So the woman should be saying it's a must for women.
No, that is where you are getting it wrong. It's not a must.
It's not a must for women to have intimate relationship.
Like I was saying that you see, we are in this world like this. We all can't be like despite. Like who work for him? We all can't get the same thing. You see, it's life. Life is not
We all
balanced.
can't get the
If
same
you can,
thing.
if you can agree that,
they are quiet.
you see, no, I want you to understand that. If you can agree that life is not balanced, you can.
Life is not balanced.
Thank you. That is
That's
what
why
I'm saying.
someone is a first, someone is a
That is
second,
what I'm
someone is a
saying.
third, someone is a
I want you
fourth.
to understand
Someone
that
is
there
a
can
side
be
chick.
women who will never have intimacy.
Someone
Don't
is a
get
side
anybody to
But
do
the
it.
fact of the
That
matter
is
is
it.
that what you need to understand is that we all need money.
I'm not saying you don't
I'm
all need
coming.
money.
You use despite. That's why I'm
Yes.
giving you that example. We all need money.
Yes.
But meanwhile, we all can't be as rich as this.
Never.
So I can have 100 Ghana, you can have 1,000 Ghana,
Yes.
someone can have 5,000 Ghana.
Somebody can have one city.
Someone can have one city.
Yes.
But you need money.
Yes. That is what
If
I'm
you
saying
don't
that-
have money, you can't live your life. It's
Yes.
quite difficult.
Thank you.
So you understand what I'm saying?
I understand
We
you.
all need work to do. It doesn't mean everyone gets work to do. You understand me? But everyone needs to eat.
You see-
In the end, we all
you
need
see-
to eat.
At the end of the day, we all need to.
We all need to eat.
You see,
So what do we do?
You know why I
You
like?
find some people cheat and some people stealing.
Do you
You
know
find
why?
some people doing
Do you
all.
know why I like where you just ended?
You I'm coming. You find some people stealing. You find some people doing all sort of things. So if you come to the woman's life, you don't find the ratio of hookup of men to women will be like 80 to 20, because there are lots of women in the system. There are lots of side chicks.
Oh yeah.
So why are we keeping side chicks? Meanwhile, we are actually running away from polygamy.
That is why I'm saying that. You see, if you could understand that we all want money, but we all can't be like despite. That is the same way all these
We
women.
all need money.
We all need man. That is the same way all these women need a man, but they all can't get it.
No, you are getting it wrong.
Oh,
Listen, I'm speaking of despite. We are speaking
that
of
is what I'm
despite.
saying.
I can't be as rich as despite.
That is what if you can.
We all need money. You need money, I need money, you need money. I can get 10 cities. You despite to have 1 million cities. You understand me? We all need money, but we can't all get as much as despite. That's what I'm trying to
Thank
say.
you.
But it doesn't mean we all not have small money to spend.
We all have our own
Yeah.
kind of.
But so if I'm getting you right, how do I even say this without sounding a bit? So we are saying, like the women that we are in this country with, not all of them can get men, or where exactly?
Everyone can get one.
Yes, that one. That's.
Everyone
I
can get
don't
one.
you guys understand
himself.
what he's trying to say.
That one,
Everybody can't
because
get a man to himself.
the population
Exactly what I'm
of women
That is what
are
I'm
more
saying
than the
that-
men.
That is what I'm saying.
So
That
that
every lady can get a man to herself. It doesn't mean that all the ladies left, like let's say 1:7, and like the 6 left for the like that one guy. It doesn't necessarily mean that all these 6 are supposed to be with a man. It doesn't mean like that.
That's a
That is what I'm
No,
saying.
wait. I say, wait. Make this clear. They're not supposed to be with a man exclusively as their own man, or
can't get it. That is
they
it.
can't get a man
They
at all.
can't-
What I
If-
tell
if men were not marrying 2 or 3 or 4,
Where are they going to get it?
there are some people that will not see. There are some people that will never
Never get
even
married.
have intimacy, and it will be a disaster. It will be a disaster. All we are saying is that
Oh, but
for me, see, you are not dwelling on my point. I'm just saying that one area or one reason why I think women cheat is the ratio of the statistics. That's my point.
That's your point.
So you can bring other point because that's my point.
It's true.
Yes, that's
You
my
understand?
point.
And I was also saying, there are so many factors leading to the.
All right.
Like I was also saying, there are so many factors leading to let's say women cheating and all those things. There are money factors, there are emotional factors. There are so many factors like that. So it takes a disciplined woman, to let's say, oh, I'm with this guy, that's all.
But you know, like most of them, like mainly it's mainly 2 things. That's why women cheat.
What are the 2 things?
Money and sex.
Money and sex.
Money and sex.
Attention also counts.
Really?
Attention
It's
also
not money.
counts.
See, attention counts.
Attention
Yes,
counts.
but attention doesn't really equal to money.
So many
Attention really doesn't
because
equal
of
to sex.
Material things. Not really.
Material things is in the form is you can just classify it as
You see, the reason why
finance,
a
money.
man gives a man those men sex because of the things they give them.
Yes.
But they don't go because of the sex. We go
But do
for
you know?
sex.
Do you know that?
I'm thinking of
Some of them,
Yeah.
some of them go mainly because of the sex.
Few.
Some of
There are
them
exceptions to every rule.
yes, they are exceptions to every rule. But some of them, their husbands aren't satisfying them. Their husbands aren't finding them good enough.
That's why I say there are exceptions to
See,
every
let me land. Most of the girls, they will say, most of the girls, speaking to some of the girls, they will say maybe their boyfriends can make their legs shake. but you know, there's some rasta guy somewhere. If she goes, he flashes small, you fire. When she's done, her legs will start shaking. That's what she wants, but you can't give it. So every day she'll keep going to that guy since you can't give her that.
It's also a fact. But yes. I'm telling you, generally, what I feel is that generally, men, see, we don't really care. See, we can sleep with a woman without even having it. It's like out of feeling.
No, that one there.
Every guy.
I see a body. I'm actually infused.
That one is with guys. That one is women. For a woman to cheat, like one thing you have noticed, a woman can't.
Don't even say for a woman to cheat. I think before a woman will even have sexual relationship with you, she has to have some kind of feeling towards you. Unless she's a hooker.
That's what I'm saying. That when a woman comes to you, it's a feeling. Those who don't have feeling for you, it's because of the material things you are giving to them.
You are giving them, yes.
And you might not be giving them material stuff, but they will still want to cheat with you.
That's when they like you. That's what you say.
Yes.
That's when they have a little bit of feeling.
No. Yes, that's
She doesn't like you. If you sleep naked, she's not seeing it too.
She's not seeing you and your body unless she likes you. Yes, unless she likes you. If she doesn't like you, she wouldn't give you the time of day.
She will like you as in have that feelings for you.
She's not in love with you.
She's not in love with you, but she likes you.
There's
You personally, she likes you.
there's something particular about you that she can't resist.
Or she's imagining
Yes.
something about it she wants to satisfy. She wants to have.
So after she just hates, she just leaves.
I'm telling you, when you sleep with them, people who sleep with married women will tell you when her mind changes like this, it's as if you never even touched them. You never even, when she sees you even anger her. When the mind changes, or she's become repentant that I've left my husband. What I did to my husband is bad. Hey,
She just go back like she has never seen you before.
There's this story on social media. She cheated with the guy for years, and then she started regretting. She decided to stop. The guy was also so much in love with her. Eventually, they killed the guy. She and some other people, because the guy was threatening to destroy her marriage. And she valued the marriage more than the guy's life.
You just took the guy off.
Not just the guy, even the guy is a friend.
Oh.
Because the guy was threatening to this. When a woman values a marriage, even when she's cheating, she can do anything to you in order for a partner not to find out.
Of course.
Her partner can be the poorest man, but if she loves him, as for the woman, the emotion is on a different level. That's what I'm saying. That there are several factors. As for men cheating, it's not because we are legitimizing men to cheat. You understand me?
Oh, yeah.
But
But you know we actually have.
Yeah, we have. But yes,
I mean,
yes. But you see, with the issue of the women, they are more disciplined in terms of commitment to marriage than us. So when you find them going out, there's a problem. There's a problem.
Yeah, for that one I agree. When you see a woman going out of a marriage, there's a problem. That one there is fact. It's fundamental. Because for a woman to go out of the marriage, it's difficult.
Is it a problem with her, a problem with the marriage, or a problem with something else?
That one there.
I'm telling you, but sometimes it's okay if it's an issue.
I think if there's a problem, you need to just discuss it with your partner. Or
see,
that's the main point.
You see this guy, his morals, your morals will put you in trouble already.
No, me, I don't cheat. So
you don't cheat.
I don't cheat. It's not that. The truth is, every guy has the capability of cheating. Yeah. You can just see a girl and be like, the girl is hot. Oh, it's true. Like there are hot girls in town, but it's just your mindset. It's just your mindset.
It's just your mindset about not moving to her.
Trying to say. You shouldn't just encourage the cheating. So you just have to put your mind off and just focus. You can just,
is it a man or the woman?
The man.
You say you have to put your mind off.
Put your mind off.
Let you finish. I'll give you a story.
You have many ways of putting your mind off. Maybe you can just call your friend, oh, you, what's up? Then you start a discussion. How do you make figure on so?
What are you talking
Or you can just play game.
What the hell are you talking about?
Why are you crying?
What are you talking about?
Nah.
Why are you crying?
Nah.
You see? No, this one is not feeling. He said this is father. Why is this guy magic?
No. But you see, what he's saying, it can happen, but it's very rare.
Yeah, you see,
It's one out of 10.
you know the reason why.
Yeah,
I wanted,
90% of guys or men will fail.
I wanted to bring you to the
90%.
story of Joseph. And then from the Bible, you're a Christian, I'm not a Christian. We don't really believe in that story, but I'll give you that story too. There's the story of Joseph and then the story of David. These two stories. Let me just do for you. With Joseph, one of the reasons why he's more popular is because he rejected the queen.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
You find a woman in my religion as a Muslim, he said a man who could do that, God gives him straight heaven. A man who could see a woman.
Then I'm seeing heaven.
Yeah, I'm coming. Let me finish. A woman could have a woman of power. A woman who is desirable. Because back then they said that woman was the most beautiful in that.
Yeah.
You understand me? That woman's husband had never ever touched her. She was a virgin, even at that age. The woman had everything. I'm speaking to my side of the room. Had everything every man would ever dream of. Yet still, this guy went up and didn't touch it. Now let me give you the story of David from the same Bible. I told you we differ a bit on that. That he saw someone bathing, and he had to go extreme of putting the husband and then not like directly murdering the wife, the husband. You understand me? Mm-hmm. Now, until that test comes to you, until that test comes to you, you can speak the way you're speaking. Now, until that test comes to you, you do not have that test, my guy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Until that test comes to you, you meet a woman of value, a woman with the things you need, a woman you so desire, a woman you can't even ever imagine that you ever lay with. Meanwhile, you fantasize about that. See, that issue of a man rejecting a woman, there are exceptions to every rule, like my guy said, rightly said, but it's not common. All I'm saying is that it's not common. But we as a man, if I know someone has a partner, and then I keep on giving the person gifts, and buying the person presents, and sending the person messages late at night,
calling the person,
and making the person's husband,
like,
the person's eyes feel that your husband is less of.
What? But do you know something? There's this thing. Okay, from my personal experience, there's this thing about humans. We desire things that are forbidden. I don't know if that makes sense.
Technically,
we desire things that are forbidden. Exactly. So if me consciously I know that she has a man, I'm not supposed to be talking to her. I'm not supposed to be taking her out. I'm not supposed to be giving her money. Yeah. But because that's forbidden, obviously it will attract me that I have to do this.
Because you have
no matter what, I have to do this.
You mentioned this part.
And
okay, you finish.
And you see, like what he's saying is because you also know what you want. You can't keep watering a rock. You water a loamy soil.
Exactly.
You know it will grow.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, I'm
not saying that the loamy soil for it to be better.
You understand me? So that is we men.
So we also we are part of the women cheating.
We are not. It's not like we are not part. We are part. But you see, in this kind of world that we are living in, like this part of world, we are right now generalizing what we don't even need to generalize, like normalizing everything. Like right now on I think on TikTok, like there's this trend. Is it teleports? Like I don't know. And you see women like they compare videos, but in the middle of the videos, there are some nudity videos.
It's on Instagram.
It's like I said on
Instagram.
TikTok. It's really on TikTok. Oh, what's the name? My bad. That's the name of the challenge. My bad.
It's also on
Instagram. They will show pictures of themselves.
So you see the picture, I come papa and it's off.
Thank you.
Yes.
So the my bad is like throwback. But this is throwback. This is like
no, it's on Instagram. I've been seeing it. Nudity. So you see here, she's dancing and then and second and then off.
Send me. See. I don't know. I'm not saying it.
All these things are not supposed to be normal, but in the today life that we are living.
But you know, this is where
you normalize everything.
This is where most adults, most elderly people, they will say social media is having a negative impact on people. Because,
but you know, the same social media is making people millionaires today.
Oh wait, hold on. Yes, I mean let me say something. Yes, everybody, whatever you have, you can make good use of it, and you can make bad use of it. People make bad use of social media. Other people too, they make money off of it. This what they are talking about. These days it's so easy. You see girls 14, 15. Everyone has a phone. She can decide to just sit around, take care of herself, and just post online. It's so easy these days. But back when we were kids, 2001, 2000, 2005, before you even get a phone. Before you even get a phone.
Those who are using yam, it's those guys or people with money.
People with money.
Oh, money.
Yes. Even me personally, before me, I got my own cell phone. I was in SS3 or something before I got my own cell phone. But right now, my kid brother,
is it?
class 6 was Form 1. He has a phone.
See, okay,
like I was saying, we've really normalized what is not supposed to be normal. That is one of our problems with relationship, cheating, and all those things. We've really normalized everything. Like things that you can see that this thing
is abnormal.
It's not supposed to be so
abnormal.
But the kind of world we are living in.
Yeah, there's so, like again, this lesbian thing.
See today you can have a man. See this guy.
It's abnormal.
Educators and what?
Oh,
can sit on social media mentioning his services. Back then, it didn't start today. Back in the 90s, even in the Bible, we have some stories like that. So it didn't start today. But today, those days they were hiding it. But today, people can come face to face.
On crush a skirt.
Wait, hold on. But you know, this is me personally. My problem with some of the guys who they make comments about this kind of gay and lesbian stuff. You know, most guys, their problem is with the gay people who do gay, and they don't have problem with lesbians.
The lesbians they see it as
Yes, honestly.
Even with the women themselves, you see, women. So women are like, I'm not a lesbian, but they are really women. They are comfortable kissing their fellow women, but they
see it like it's normal. But
that is where the problem is.
It's normal. Me then you go fight. You know they make sense.
You see, they can be there.
They can just play their.
They say they are not lesbians. So.
Me personally, I've witnessed so many times.
But imagine you are there and I come and I spank your ass. What will you take me for? The reason why people
even if I sit and your leg touches my leg, I feel uncomfortable.
That is why even like today, men don't really see women like lesbians really like as a real problem like that. Because some men have even seen their women like their women hitting the asses of their fellow females. They claim.
My own girlfriend even told me that she kissed her friend in there.
But why do they do? Why do they prove
that is what we don't understand. You can't understand a woman. No, that is this is I always say.
So this thing is
even with the cheating issue, you can't even understand.
You can mention the factors leading to it, but the reason behind it, the brain behind it, you can't
understand. You can't really
because I think the only reason they will say is that guys cheat.
But it's technically
women
when a woman cheats, when a man cheats, if generally when a man cheats, you see my kilometers. See, I try my best, whatever. When a woman cheats, usually the fault of the husband. Have you seen that too?
Basically, yes. And we too, we can't forgive.
But have you noticed that when you see you don't
they love her.
Yes, obviously.
Let it happen to you.
It comes back to the point I was trying to make. Most women, it's either because if you are not satisfying her the way she wants, the kind of things that she wants. Let me land. You see, most girls, most women, maybe. Sorry to say, she has not experienced maybe a guy going down on her, licking her and stuff. Maybe her friend experience that. Well, let me land. The kind of description the friend will give to her. Maybe, let me land. Maybe me, I'm the husband. Me like this, I'm vanilla. those things disgust me.
But
She'll come and talk to you. You wouldn't want to do. So this,
but then the man too for them.
Listen, it's when I was around that area. Is it the comment you are passing? I think I'll comfortably pass the same comment. But see, when you marry, that comfortability of passing a similar comment will vanish. Now, one, the women themselves. See, I don't want to speak on the men cheating, but when they come down here, the women themselves are usually very boring. One, very, very boring. Imagine you've gone to work, like tired. You're thinking of all the house issues. All the house issues. See, a woman can be working. She can be supporting you. But if she stops today, it's on your head. It's difficult for you to stop work. Are you getting it?
Yes.
You're thinking of every issue. Not just your wife and your children. You're thinking of your mother. You're thinking of your brothers. You're thinking of some little issues. Probably there are issues around there. You are work too. Probably you're holding a position. Everything is in your head. And then you come home. And then you expect someone so sexy and so beautiful, someone to even, you get it, and that's off. Probably she's giving you problems. Little issue, I'm coming on, little issue. Like Pep Student,
she will nag about it.
Why did you hold it down instead of the top? Are you getting the point?
See,
why did you push it from the down instead of the top? When you are from work, and you're extremely tired, things happen in the house setting, that at times, you see, why is it that she married the man? Most women are okay when they meet the men at the beginning.
Very true.
You know, it's because
you're coming. They get comfortable. One, at times they forget their duties at home. It's also to their husband, not just to the children or to cleaning. And then they don't see that coming because probably they are not even attracting it to come. And then they move out to someone who doesn't have the responsibilities of their husband.
Yes.
Or someone who is also in the position.
Similar to your case.
So someone who is in the position of the husband, not happy at home, and just looking for an adventure outside. Are you getting the point?
Yes.
And then you go out. So it's so easy for you to say, oh yeah, she's not getting it. Some can get everything at home. Everything. But she just need adventure. She feels she's tired of that one.
Yes. So you are so I'm
doing my best. So listen. You can't do everything as a man at home. See, when you marry, you understand that thing. See, right now you're out. When the person comes to you, she's coming to you with a niche, that part that she's not getting. But when you are in, you can also give her everything.
For
in
sure.
fact,
Obviously,
you can't even have the time to give her everything. You can give her as much as you can give her.
Yeah.
There once a while, you might go off the grid to do something unusual. But it can't always come like that. When children start coming in and all that. Fighting for space and everything.
Wait, hold on. This is wait.
You see,
so this is not an excuse, my brother.
Listen.
I don't agree with this. I don't agree with you. With this, I don't agree with you.
Relax. Fighting for space and everything. And then she has a reason. See, it's the same way some men also have the reason. Tell you, see, this issue is more deeper than you are speaking on the surface. That's what I want you to know. That you might just say, oh yeah, she's not having it. No, I tell you, she's just greedy.
That is why, you see, it all boils down to, like, I don't really want us to talk about morals and stuff, but that is the foundation. Because if you know you found yourself in a marriage, you've agreed to go on forever with this man. You see, staying, like, when it's dating, courtship, you're not in the same house. Like, you meet once in a while, maybe you do some sleepovers and all those things. It's different. But I know when you find yourself in the same space, seeing
all the time,
that is what I'm saying. That you see, when this thing starts happening, it all boils down to discipline, your moral commitment.
Yes.
So until the woman is being like, you psych your mind, this is what I wanted, this is what I'm in, this is where I find myself, like this is the space I see myself now, you definitely go out. But they have to, you see, because you went for it, nobody forced you into their marriage.
Exactly.
You started from somewhere. Maybe there are people that maybe they started dating maybe some SHS or university days. You've been with this guy, and you're like, oh no, I want to go on there forever. This journey.
So there's nothing new anymore. You know, this is where, you know, this is.
So this you need to change.
You know what? Wait, let me land. I'm not validating like people cheating.
Yes.
But this is where if you feel like the marriage you are in, the relationship you are in has gotten to the point where it's boring. you have to then take steps to make it a bit spicy.
Take what steps? To make the marriage a bit spicy.
To make the marriage a bit spicy. So right now, so if you are feeling like really like this marriage is so boring, like the way you are saying like
yeah.
So right now it's up to you. If your moral compass is so high and you don't want to go outside, then it's up to you to kind of like make the marriage spicy.
But it shouldn't it be so?
That's what it's supposed to be. But most people, you know, know that. Let me land.
That's what I'm coming to your line. I'm coming to your line that it's usually very easy said than done. You understand?
Yeah.
See, everyone will cheat and have an excuse for cheating.
Definitely.
We all have an excuse for cheating. Yes. But it doesn't mean you really have a legitimate excuse for cheating. That's the thing. And women with cheating, see, they are incubators. They are not like us. If I cheat, I drop what I'm dropping outside and come back home. She brings something to your home.
Oh yeah.
Are you getting it?
And for them
she incubates someone else's thing.
And
in
for
your
them,
home.
in their for women to, they don't, you see, when a woman is cheating with a man, it's not just for like I want to do it. Sometimes there's some kind of zeal, like she has some feeling for that man she's doing whatever she's doing with. But with a man, I can just step out, Charlie, I do it. I don't even remember the person, because I've seen situations with people, like I go out with friends, women move to them like, hey, you don't remember me, you don't. But with a woman, when she does it with you, like you've left a footprint in her mind. So she can be living in the house with her husband or something and still be thinking about it. But for men can just go and do some of these things and Charlie, it's like my brother, I know like this, we can just go and do it and come back home. Charlie, it doesn't even care about it.
It's really easier said. As for the marriage thing, it's really easier said than done. I don't like it. See, you can do everything for a woman. A woman will be satisfied when she wants to be satisfied.
Oh no, but you can't satisfy a woman.
You can't satisfy a woman.
You will die.
Exactly my point.
Oh, you die.
You die.
My brother, this thing is
Oh, you
fact.
die.
You see, you can't satisfy a
Everything
woman.
is just
Go ask
communication.
your father. It's not a conversation.
Speak to you.
It's not
But my own man do.
You know what they do. You know what they do.
My brother,
My own man do.
let me tell. I did my service at the court. Yeah, I was at the ADR unit. Yeah. When I read some of the divorce cases they are bringing, I'm like, no, it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
I don't think they had that feelings for each other like that.
Yeah.
It was just last. They didn't take them through each other.
It's not in a marriage.
For now, I'll say I'm close to the marriage.
You see,
It's like I'm in a marriage.
But you're not married.
My brother.
You're not married yet.
It's just a ring here.
See,
My brother.
No.
My
Are
brother.
you together?
You're not married.
Oh,
Are you married?
No, but
Thank you.
yeah, we are on the
My brother,
process.
let me tell you something.
You're on a process. You're on a process. Doesn't mean you are there.
I think the third or fourth case my boss did at our office, they were married just for 1 week.
And what brought about
Let him land.
Married just for 1 week. They didn't say the problem. They came to the court. The court brought the case to our place to see if we can settle, like amicably.
Mediation sort of.
Yes. You know what the man said? He said he doesn't want to say it. He doesn't feel like saying it. But the woman knows why. And when she say, like, it's, the thing, all the situation was just like, when he says it, that means he's disgracing the woman. And the woman has agreed for the divorce today. She doesn't even want the case to go for the next.
She doesn't even want the man to speak.
He wants a divorce now.
To settle the issue.
She knows she's wrong.
You understand? You can't tell what the problem is, but the woman is also agreeing. They ask the woman, so what do you want? Do you know what the man said? You see, when there are divorces, you pay alimony to the woman. The man said if the woman wants 90% of his property, he will give it to her and go free. He wants his peace of mind.
But she be rich.
That is when you start asking questions.
Why you go? That is when the woman then someone give her like 90% of your.
He says if that's what the woman wants, it's okay. Then the woman says he doesn't want 1 city. She too, she wants to.
Yeah.
So you see, when until you enter the marriage and say this, you see, you are married to me.
You let him finish.
You are married to me. Then when I come home, when I go to my room right now, when I just get back from work and I just drop my bag somewhere, and you're married to a woman who wants everything to be
intact.
Everything is.
Those little things start bringing a problem. It's not about
Let me just make it simple. me, I was living with my sister before I would move. You know, we're living in the same house. You know, if she goes out and then she comes back and then her pen, she places it here. She comes back and her pen is not there.
She knows.
She knows that the pen is not there. Her fight, she will fight with you. So imagine her husband. That you know that this is the way she is.
So in this case,
hold on. You know that this is what she is. She's one of those neat-free people. They want the things the way they live them. And she comes and then you do something. And then she comes, you don't give her a valid reason why you push it. My brother, the house, fire.
You only know this when you stay with the woman.
Yes. I think if you know how the person you should know how to act.
Women are the worst in communication. They will tell you communicate. When you have an issue, tell them.
Yes, but
they never expect you to read them.
Yes.
They won't tell you.
That is one problem about women.
She's having let me be very sincere with you. Let me be extremely plain with you.
Women.
She would like you to read her mind. It's our anniversary. What did you think? Don't you think I need something?
Thank you.
Now, don't you think you saw? Didn't you think you have to do this? See, she won't tell you, honey, please can you do this? And no, she's having a problem. She's giving you attitude. She's not speaking to you.
Yes.
How are you?
She's just expecting you.
Have you eaten? Yes.
We've really normalized them.
Are you okay? I'm fine.
Right now, we've really normalized them. Made it. We've really given a name to it. Mood swing.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And she expects you to do it. If you don't ask her what's wrong with you too, she's angry.
So you just ask.
I say
that's communication.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
It's not really getting your point.
Say, hold on. I ask you. You have an issue with it. Are you okay? If I'm okay, don't you know I'm okay? I don't ask you. Why wouldn't you even ask me? You see me quiet. Can't you even ask me if there's something wrong?
Especially when they are women,
they like to be pampered. Women like to be pampered. So if there's an issue, you see, she's not in a normal mood. You just go pampering her.
How?
Do you think I do that?
Pamper her.
Like, do you think I do that?
One time. Let me bring this.
Okay, let me give you an example. Okay. I'm speaking from experience. You can know that and beg your you can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. It will take you a whole week. You don't even know what's wrong with you. You are probably just personal. And the time she tells you, say, if you are angry about me pushing it there, when I kept on asking you and begging you, just tell me it's this, and I will just do it.
Then you mean that woman is lacking communication.
That is not.
I'm saying it's a general thing.
It's not like that woman.
Until you enter. See, we've all dated. There was once upon a time we felt the women we were with were perfect.
Yes.
We felt they were the best communicators. We felt they were the ones that understood us most. See, I'm not even hungry. She brings me food. That one to a point where you go and there's no food.
There's no food.
To understand that I am busy, and then you need to understand it in order to keep a peaceful home. Now you ask her a question, what's wrong with you? She doesn't answer. It will get to a point, you go to the point where she doesn't answer, and you give her a little space to actually regroup before going. Again, but when you enter fresh, she's not happy. You are running everywhere. Oh, what's wrong with you? You keep on going, killing yourself. When you build yourself in that experience, that is when you know how to deal with women. Until you stay with a woman, my guy, until you enter the same premises, the same domain with a woman, you think you are the master of everything. Is it like what Masoud was saying earlier on about the sexual escapades? That yes, probably the husband is not satisfying her and all that. I'm telling you, you can be the best in bed for another woman, but you can be the worst for a woman. You can be the best in bed for another woman at the same time, not in a different time period. At the same time, the best that other woman has never seen before. But when you go to your wife, you see how useless you are. She doesn't even need you, or she's angry with you for just some few things, and because of that, her feeling is down there, off. You do everything, or at times you've not even done anything. You see, that's what I said. It's easier than said than that. You've not even done anything.
I think that's when that's when the love dies.
Yeah. No, you see,
it's not really about love.
Someone can tell a woman something from behind. You've not done anything.
You've not done anything.
You've not done anything. You are taking care of it. The person probably just wants a place. Like what you've been seeing on the adverts, the video, the skits, and all that. The woman is just giving you 100 cedis a day. How can he be such a useless man? Meanwhile, her guy is giving her just 40 cedis a day. And then she tells a woman, and because probably she's not grateful, she's angry. She comes home You've not done anything to her. She's giving you attitude. You ask her separately. She can't put her hand on
then she goes out.
She's giving you attitude.
She goes out,
meet another man, and gives her. Number two, you can give her everything in your power. She will give you everything. It's easier said
done.
When you are out, but when you enter, and then you understand the dynamism of women. That's when you learn, and that's why they say you're a man. When you are in the room, that's when you're a man. When they provoke you to the extent, provoke you,
and
you still say,
want to throw your hand.
I won't mind you. Just pick your bag, or you just walk in the house.
When you pick your bag, when you you leave the house, that is another problem.
No, I'm not going to sleep outside. No. When you are married, you don't sleep outside. When you are angry to the extent, there are times just need to take a walk as a man. Because you see, women beaters, it's not all the time that they are actually natural women beaters. They go into that attitude because of certain problems they face. You understand? If you want to keep your discipline, at times you walk around. But when you cool yourself down, when you calm down, usually it's better for you.
But those men that they are women beaters, wallahi. How do you do? You see, those men. Let me just say this. If it's my sister, maybe and then he's born now. Wallahi.
You born now.
Unless he kill me, so.
You need to listen to the advice I was giving. I'm telling you that. We have men who are women beaters. You understand me? Probably because of their background. Let's leave that. I'm not speaking on that. All I'm saying is that when you enter, a woman can provoke you to the extent that you might choose to raise your hand. You might. Because at times the provocation is so much.
But if you do, you should also be ready for the consequences.
See, I'm coming.
You raise your hand to a woman, you be ready.
That is why when you are angry to that point, you need to go out. You need to move out.
Sometimes,
because if she slaps you now, she's doing the thing too. She slaps you. If you don't move out, if you don't take it, you punch her. You understand me? That's why at times you need to move out. But I'm telling you, until you get to that level, that's when you see whether you're a man. Are you getting my point? So you get to that level. Today you can sit and say, yeah, what. But no more, check on a level lower. They can check with Jamie. There are women who will never take you to that level. That's truthful.
Oh, that one, yeah.
They will never take you to that. See, they are very good women, but there are some hair. Masood, let's continue.
I'm going to worry, Charlie. Some girls they worry.
I'm telling you, so unless you enter, well, so that's for the women cheating, like Honorable said. Well, we can give so many points, but we can't really put our hands on
women. Their issues are plenty. You can't understand it.
You get girl.
Oh, now I get this girl. Like this, me talk she be my ex. The girl they love cheating past everything. Like, if you serious,
if I go therapy,
oh Charlie,
if I go therapy,
but she do her. I just the GI. Take off what? I the film. That be the thing. She do like bunch times. But the thing be say, you know, be say she like money. You know, be money. Wait a sex. Tell me I the fire. Oh, bombo class. I will give you. You say if you go tire, I will give you. So you know, be sex. Attention to now they give. So what else? What else you do?
That is why I said you can't understand a woman.
Well, one thing.
No, you go your life.
No, there's no peace, my guy. If you grab this one, just do your best for him.
But you know, like say you see she dey cheat, then you still dey pass her. Me, Kelvin, I no go fit.
I know that one day.
You really dey feel the girl.
Oh my guy.
Wait,
I've been in a relationship.
My guy.
If you saw my woman cheating today, that was it.
Me personally, I experienced some.
I see you cheating today.
I experienced some. Me personally.
No. If you I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's
you know what lose. I'm saying if you bread before.
Oh, Bosu, I will leave you with me.
Bread before.
Oh, Bosu, you go.
Because you dey plus woman, and you know for do your body like too soft. Like I said, Bosu, you have to go there inside. For they hard small.
For they hard small. That's why I don't go
for balance. But
because the next thing for lose down.
So sometimes you invest.
You know that most guys that women cheat on them. Those guys that he's saying like he would leave the girl. Most of the reason is because anytime he sees you, remains that you have cheated on me. You have been in another man's bed.
Once bitten, twice shy. You can
So
every time
you
that if I forgive you, you can still do it again. Me, I can't.
you still do it again. Women who are like that
women easily forgive men that cheat.
Yes, that me, I can't. Me personally,
men hardly forgive women that cheat, but women to an extent forgive us when we cheat.
Yes, in the beginning, I think I even said that. But personally, me personal, when you cheat on me,
when you cheat, to what extent?
That's why I don't cheat. When I'm in a relationship, I'm in a relationship.
I'm coming. When you cheat, to cheat means you see her in the act, or you heard her in the act, or you saw some messages.
Yes. Before my experience. Okay, so this is how it happened. Like I met some friends, let's say some group of friends. There were two guys that I didn't know from anywhere. But I don't know, like they were on my, I think those days, like Facebook, like those kind of things. So I texted, like we didn't even text. I think I posted my one on my FB, something like that. And this guy came and was like, where do you know this girl from? You know, something like that. And I was like, oh. I don't even talk. The other person come, somebody like this, I did a street tour for some time. I don't even talk say she's my woman. I just talk say, oh, she's my paddy. Like, I say, oh,
That's my woman.
that's my woman. So I just and then me I'm vex. So
what do you do?
I don't talk anything. Like I don't base the woman anything, but for my mind inside it's over. But the next, like that same week, I think like 2-3 days, another person, the same situation, like so I was even thinking it was a joke, like something like that. Like maybe this plan, like, or maybe let's say this guy is using some different accounts, text me something like that. So I didn't react, I didn't do anything. So there was this girl in my area. We used to talk like, we used to talk. So I approached the girl and I was like, actually, this can't see you. Wait, like she see the name, like one name, like the name he texting for it. You know this guy. So he checked, she checking Facebook, this thing where she said no, it'll be the same guy. So I just tell her, so call like if you have his number, just call him. Just like we are checking up on, then you will just ask, what's up with your woman? Because she claims she knows the guy's girlfriend, but like they've broken up or something like that. But I didn't show her like my woman's that instant. So before she will call, where I show her my woman picture, where say, that be the guy in X. So hey, really? Then the guy go, Phoebe, what see they talk? It's true. So she call the guy, then they talk. Now we ask the guy, say, what's up with the woman? Say, Charlie. Then come back. Hey.
Charlie, I'm happy.
Then come back. Where you the other two?
Hey.
So go be a woman something.
I'm not talking anything.
You don't go be some.
That better they not vex. If I go ask questions, I will be.
You go.
The way I will talk, you go be. So I don't talk anything. That better. I don't talk anything. Like 2 days where I meet her. She don't want to try to explain. What I have to explain, my brother. Oh, up to today, that be your. No, I never fit. Like.
So
that but now you go communicate you say what you dey hear.
What you dey hear?
Now you go communicate.
I don't get. So go take what you dey hear.
Maybe the woman will cheat on you. This I'm saying what she dey hear.
Abizam.
So what she talk?
She no get excuse. She no get. That one you go fit say.
That be why you.
That one you go fit say that one be lifestyle. If they cheating nice, you want cheat.
You know what come say be cheating nice.
Nah. Oh no. That one be like.
This not dey back.
Maybe but they be
right now. I feel talk say like right now growing up, I'm learning a lot like concerning women and those things. Maybe today I don't go fit take that action I take first. You understand? But those days, Charlie, me the woman self, Charlie, me do na
into only be here.
5 and 6, no, we go be like 1,000. That be me.
Sharp.
No, I'm not gonna waste my time because me to let's say me to those days, me to the feel say, oh Charlie, women so say like
because probably you're not good in bed or like Masood was saying.
It's not about good in bed. This woman that she make in mind.
Exactly.
So I don't waste my time to worry about it.
It's easier said. You understand that? Okay, then they cheat because probably they are not getting enough of the intimacy from the men and all that. See, if a woman wants to go out, she says something she's going for. They always have.
She know what she wants.
They are not like us. You understand? No, I'm telling you, a man will go for several women even if he doesn't have a lot of feeling for them. Just
for a man, yeah, Charlie.
You come back
It's
home
possible.
and play with the wife and ask about the children and all that. You go and do all the things and come back home. Perfect, clean.
Oh shit.
But when the woman is doing that, you see the attitude.
No, because women do that with feelings.
Yes, when she
that is what they do.
She start giving you attitude immediately.
They
You
do that
don't
with
come
feelings.
and act normal. You start seeing it immediately that there's something happening. But when a man can go and do everything, and then come back home and be the best husband. That even the children, at times you see men die before the wife and the children find out he had another family somewhere.
So
let me give an example of this.
Hardly we do it here.
A woman that
About attitude. So the men usually see the signs. You see the signs immediately. She's speaking to you harshly. She's making cases where there's not supposed to be cases. She's not giving it to you as much as she needs to give to you. She's usually always tired, always on phone with someone, or they always give you a hint. But for men,
give the side chick warning, Charlie, when I'm from 5 to 8 p.m. Don't waste the time. The men have the control over their side chicks that women do.
No, because men have control. That's who we are. Men have control. You understand me? Women go with their emotions and all. That's why when a woman loves you and she's chosen to love you, nothing. Likewise, when the woman's mind change, and then you go down to beg the woman, you worsen the problem. She gets angry at you. You lower your value. When she says what they hate is that she says she's leaving you. You say, okay, bye bye. It's summon a cat. What she wants, I'm leaving you. She becomes a kid.
Make Kelvin, there you go, bye bye.
It's true.
You see, but sometimes, like you are saying, it's easier said than done. Sometimes when there's some kind of investment, I remember those days in SHS, we had this physics teacher. I believe they say he take care of woman, go nursing school.
The short I did that.
No, you see, you take woman.
And then no one drop out.
You take woman, go nursing school.
Nursing school, pay school fees, they pay hostel fees, and everything.
She finished. She said she don't want to do degree nursing.
You sponsor that one too.
You sponsor that one.
Like
6 months she plan wedding. She say no, forget.
It's not my level.
No, I'm done with you, nigga.
That is you are
is it
one of the investors.
You die. Yeah. No, that one you see there's
that one is
if you're in that position, would you leave this like that?
Until I'm there, I can't see.
I want to go do.